Alrighty, so upside, downside, up, down, and around side, we have quite the situation, price manipulation, and the rise of inflation. We have lots going on here in the crypto sphere. It would appear fear, uncertainty, and doubt is still plaguing this range of sideways we remained in ever since the beginning of the year, and so price is acting accordingly, highly volatile, breaking abruptly both upward and downward, interacting with resistance and looking for support. So we always go with the flow of the confirmations and watch out for EngineeringRobo. Also, we have the Swedish central banks continuing to integrate a CBDC here. It would appear with their second phase of their digital national currency going live and is fully able to be integrated with traditional payment systems, both online and offline. However, it is not yet available to the masses. It is still in development, but development is progress, and that is still very bullish in my opinion for the longer term perspective. However, in the short term here, we have to deal with these aggressive movements. We got to deal with the double digit percentage pullbacks for us to have the triple digit percentage in upside that we are anticipating. But drop a like on the video if you like the video, and be sure to subscribe. Now we have Cardano here under a bit of a situation. It would appear returning to my $1.05 level, ever so delicately interacting with it. However, this dreaded supercell Robo advisor has returned. This is the third supercell we've seen ever since bearish parameters met from the sell for and bearish cross back in September. During this downtrend here, we were seeing this supercell Robo advisor, and that was further suggesting this 67% correction that proceeded to follow bearish parameters met in September there. And so right now we are invested with bullish parameters from EngineeringRobo, as the buy for and golden cross have been confirmed ever since the 27th of March. So we've invested 50% in when that daily candle was confirmed. However, we are still awaiting for price action to confirm significant support. In my opinion, $1.31 currently resistance, once confirmed as support, would be a far much more significant level to invest your 20% support-based investment ratio. And we are awaiting for daily candles to open and close above the descending trend line to invest 30% into Cardano. We always use the 20%, 30%, and 50% ratios when accumulating rather than jumping in all at once at one level. Which is doable. However, we always go with the flow of the strategy here, and utilizing EngineeringRobo, we can capitalize on upside and minimize downside with crypto. So price action still in a bit of a downtrend here. We're looking for continued consolidation off of $1.05. With the super buy and buy for back in July, we were able to experience 138% in upside investing into Cardano with EngineeringRobo. And we even have another instance coming from back in the beginning of November of 2020, roughly 42 years ago next Tuesday. With price action experienced a dramatic 1,308% in upside before technically bearish parameters were met, and you were suggested to capitalize on 1,009% with EngineeringRobo's bullish and bearish suggestions here, it would appear. And so worst case scenario, as we are under the influence of sell pressure, we have this descending trend line. We have not yet established significant support. The strongest level of support down below, if we never make it back above $1.31, is going to be the dreaded 34-cent level. So price action is looking for confirmations of either of those two key levels there. In my opinion, once we're back above $1.31, we can be more comfortably bullish on some potential continued gains here. But at the moment, right now, we have to go with the flow. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and Cardano. So the Swedish central bank's digital currency project has finished its second phase of trials. and is now technically ready to be integrated into banking networks and facilitate transactions. During the second phase of the pilot project, which began in February of 2021, the CBDC was investigated on the matter of its technical ability to function within the country's existing digital banking infrastructure. And so the Swedish CBDC could indeed be successfully exchanged for fiat money and used in transactions both online and offline. This phase of testing also brought legal clarity to the project in terms of whether the CBDC should be regarded as an electric form of cash. And so, lastly, national digital currencies remain a hot topic among financial authorities around the world. A recent global CBDC index showed that 80% of central banks are considering or have already launched a central bank digital currency, which we have just recently covered on the channel here. So, lots going on in the traditional economy heading toward crypto. I do believe stable coins are inevitable, and the regulatory framework and rules and laws around them have to be established. And once they are, I do believe crypto can flourish more comfortably. Right now, anything that is unregulated, banned, or not fully regulated is highly speculated, and that causes a lot of volatility among price and action. But I do believe there are many factors here suggesting to further upside for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Not all of them will survive and thrive. However, those that do very much will. We have the buy for Moon and Bull Robo advisors interacting with Bitcoin here. We do have this continuous pullback downside, a interaction with resistance, looking for support here, reaching toward my pink range of strange. This zone here is still between $42,000 and $40,000 per Bitcoin, which is now becoming increasingly more likely, it would appear, as we go with the flow of crypto and we watch out for abrupt changes in momentum. We were speculating this hypothetical range between 45,500 roughly and so roughly $44,000 per Bitcoin. This was a previous level of resistance that we were looking for continued confirmation of as support. And as we can see, we have fallen back through it. Would not be ideal to continue to see resistance off of it. That could further suggest movements downward here. In the longer term, any of this downside would be very bullish and healthy for a longer term uptrend, though would shake out many trying to get into crypto here. And as we all know, Bitcoin likes to do the exact opposite of we think it's going to do when we think it's going to do it. So we already know we invested back at my support level in January. We invested 50% when EngineeringRobo confirmed bullish on the 1st of March there, and we invested that remaining 30% when the daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line, very close to current price levels. So, you are within range to invest into Bitcoin based off of the bullish confirmation and descending trend line strategy. So still a speculated $177,000 per Bitcoin is a far more reasonable top in my opinion. I do believe we are still very close to a bottom near current levels. We are far too close to the fear zone. You want to be accumulating during times of extreme fear. Many traders will be getting out of the market afraid of continued downside. You want to be buying when everyone's selling. And then once we're up in the Fomo zone and everyone is afraid of missing out, someone has to buy the top, hopefully not yourself, because you're suggested to be selling when everyone is buying. So right now we are just on the brink of a potential upward breakout from a year and a bit here of sideways coming from the beginning of January of 2021. Here we are currently interacting with a price level that we have seen a good handful of times throughout the last good 15 months. We will only see six figures per Bitcoin when we are ready and not a moment sooner. I do believe a certain set of parameters throughout the global dynamic here in the economy need to be met, but once they are, we may reach that level perhaps faster than many expect. I do believe FOMO could set in far before we get to the FOMO zone. So imagine, what's going to happen once we do reach those levels. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency currently. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description and tune in for the next one.